Hello. Hi. Am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. Hi. Good morning, guys. This is Vamsi here. So I was the trainer for the data science related technologies. So I was an expert in AI and ML. So this is a free workshop conducted by DURGASOFT Technologies. We are from. I was a consultant trainer for DURGASOFT. So this is a free workshop gets conducting for the full stack data science course. So the main agenda for the today's session, you guys may be having some different questions and different doubts related to data science. Like some of the few questions are going to be like, can I fit into the data science role? Or some guys are having some doubts like what is first of all a data science, what we have to learn, because whenever we hear about the data science, there are so many topics are coming into the discussion. So some people call it as AI, some people call it as data science, some people are saying that machine learning, some people are talking about deep learning. So many things are going to be there. And some guys are having a doubts like to learn data science, they heard about to learn some data science, we have to require machine learning. So we require mathematics actually. So how much extent of maths is going to be gets required like that. You guys are having a different questions based on this particular data science. So to clarify that, so it is not any technical class actually. So I'm not giving any technical discussion. Slightly, that means slightly what topics we are going to discuss. So what are going to be the course, the upcoming courses from the DurgaSoft. So these are some of the things which we want to discuss with you, so that you can have an idea about. So whether can you start learning data science, or somewhere you have been got stuck up. So somewhere if you have been got stuck up like what to learn and how to learn this particular, so I can guide you actually. So I can just guide you so that you can have some proper planning, like what are the different modes of learning, what are the different options that are learning, what are the different job opportunities, etc, etc. Okay guys, so just before starting the session guys, just let me tell you about let me just introduce myself, just a quickly 2 minutes guys. I just want to let you know about myself. Just give me 2 minutes of time. I'll just give my introduction and that's a 2 minutes, and then I'll go ahead actually guys. Just give me a second of time. Yeah guys, so just a quick a brief introduction about myself. Already I have introduced myself. This is Vamsi Krishna. So I'm having around 19 years of experience in the software industry. Mainly includes training, support, development. So I have been got worked in all the three different modes. So as a part of a development team, I was a part of a support team as well as a training team also. I was involved actually. So I work in a CAP development team. So my team is going to be a CAP development team. So I was one of the team member of the CAP development team. So basically our main role in a company is going to be like we'll be having some kind of a training calendar will be there. So every month we want to make our employees to be learning, keep on updating themselves. So we don't want to stuck them with whatever the technologies they are working on. So that's why in our company we have some kind of targets will be there. So you have to every year they have to complete these many learning hours, they have to complete at least there are some minimum learning hours will be there, and they have to complete some courses and they have to get certified from that particular courses. So those particular scheduling, some those kind of a training schedulings, and I was a facilitator for the data science. So conducting some different trainings on data science related technologies, upcoming the areas of the data science. And apart from that, some teams require some data science team and data analytics team. They require some kind of trainings, refreshments are going to be gets conducting. So I was basically involved in the CAP development team. So where we are going to be provides a training, we can say training calendar for the employees in our company actually. So that's why I said that development, support, and training is my main role in my total 19 years of experience. And one of the main reason why I was into the data science because is my complete 19 years of experience is on data itself. So I know I have a complete control on the data. So I know how to use the data, how to see the data, in what ways we can tune them, in what ways we can change them. So my complete 19 years of experience is on the data itself. So my skills basically, so many skills I keep on gets updated. Initially I started on database management like SQL, PL, SQL, then the database development, then database admin, business intelligence, big data systems. And this all helped me to learn this data science and to upgrade myself to the data science in a very easy way. If the guys comes from some other non-data related technologies, so they will be having a little bit difficulty in learning it actually. But from my side, I was completely from the data related, so I can easily I can understand the things related to the data science. And also done one certification program from IIIT Hyderabad. You may be heard about. IIIT Hyderabad provides various trainings on data science, not only in data science, but some kind of an upcoming the technologies and current trend technologies from IIIT Hyderabad, which some collaborated with some corporates actually. It's not directly the IIIT, but they collaborate with some other some kind of an corporates. They will be tie up and they will be conducting these particular training sessions. You may hear about that IITs, IIITs, IIMs. Nowadays they are offering this all these upcoming training, the technologies that are providing the training sessions actually. A kind of a certification program I have been done from IIIT on AI and ML, advanced training on an advanced certified training on AI and ML from IIIT Hyderabad. So this is about myself, guys. So this is going to be about myself, and that's it. I don't want to spend more time on this particular one. Just one slide. That's it. Okay. So that's it about myself. Okay. So fine. So here, as you know that we are learning the data science, not like for a corporate level training. This is going to be most of you guys are looking for a job or are looking for a job change. You have to attend an interview, and we have to crack that interview first of all to have some kind of a new role or a new job, whatever it may be. So that's why I don't use any presentations. Mostly I don't use any presentation. Just for summarizations only, I'll use a presentation actually. In our corporate trainings, in our corporate level trainings, we use as a PPTs. So if you give the PPTs, they will learn automatically by themselves actually. But here it is not like that. They're already having the jobs. They want to just upgrade themselves. But here it is not kind of an upgradation. That's why mostly I'm going to be using it's a writing pad I'll use this actually. So there is a writing pad. I'm going to be using a writing pad here. Looks like everything is going to be like in classroom training only. Just you can imagine like this as a whiteboard. So everything I'm going to write it on the whiteboard itself. So everything I'm using it, even technology wise, I will be very upgraded. I will be always utilizing the technology basically. So all technologies, whatever the technologies that are available, everything I'll try to use it actually. So it is going to be not only this, even in our training also, I'll use a lot of technologies I'm going to be using. Okay. So this is going to be our course is going to be basically mainly the course, whatever I am going to be handling is going to be a full stack data science engineering, or simply we can say a full stack data science. So first of all, what is full stack? The most of the people is nowadays having a doubt. Like, what do you mean to say full stack actually? Because you can see so many roles like the companies are looking for, even if you see some training courses also, they are saying that full stack engineer. Okay. Full stack engineer, again, there will be mostly Java and the .NET will be users actually, full stack engineer. And even there are talking about full stack, which is going to be UI, full stack Python. So like that, everywhere we are talking about something called as a full stack actually. So what do you mean to say, first of all, a full stack? Even our course is also full stack data science course actually. So first of all, what is a full stack? So whether you are working on Java, .NET or UI or Python or data science, whatever it may be. So earlier, that means some years before, you know that some you have, and though you are not having any experience in the software industry, but at least we have some idea like how the project is going to be done actually. So a project is going to be done in a step-by-step process, what we can say, like some kind of a modules we are going to be using. So some kind of a project life cycle they will call it as. So in a particular project life cycle, so it is not like it is going to be not like learning a programming language. So they give a requirement, write a program to find out whether a number is a prime number or not. So in real application, they don't give that kind of an application. So write a program to do that actually. So there will be some kind of an business requirements will be there, some kind of a business documents, and from the business documents we have to develop some kind of an documentations will be there, like low level design documents, high level design documents. They will develop some. So there is some kind of a project life cycle will be there. So there is going to be a project life cycle will be there. So in a project life cycle, there are different stages will be there actually. So earlier, the people used to recruit, the companies used to recruit the people like in this particular cycle, in this particular stage, we require this kind of an expertise. In this particular stage, we require some other kind of an expertise we are going to be required. So at a different stages, there are different teams they used to work actually. At different stages, at different teams used to work actually. So at the time, what we used to happen here is a person who was experienced in one particular technology, so he cannot work at a different stages, because his requirement is, his role is going to be only to perform only those particular operations. Like for example, let us talk about our data science. So let us say that we require a data visualization expert. A data visualization expert is going to be required. So a company has recruited a data visualization expert, and he has been working on, mainly he has to be basically working on developing of the reports and all these things, or the designing of business reports, etc. So his role is going to be only limited only to a data visualization only. So once the data visualization is over, so he don't have any work at all. He don't have any work at all. He cannot work at a different stages. So instead of limiting their particular role like that, so what the companies are looking for, so from beginning to end, or you can say end to end project life cycle, from end to end in the project life cycle, end to end means from one end to the other end actually. So from end to end in the project life cycle, that particular person has to work in at any level. So you should be having some skills. So what are the different skills you require in this particular project? So let us say that in a data science, like some kind of an analytical skills are going to be required. And there are going to be some kind of an visualization skills are going to be gets required. Some kind of an ML models, ML is going to be gets required. Maybe some kind of an, let us say, maths and statistics is going to be gets required. So now the companies are looking for the people or the employees who can work it at any level. So I don't want to say that you are only data visualization expert and I will work only for a data visualization. You must be in a position to work at any level of the particular project. So if you want to work in analytics, you have to work in analytics. If you have to work in data visualization, we have to work in the data visualization. So basically, to maximize their particular production output, so they're looking for the people actually. Otherwise, what will happen here is, unless and until the data visualization expert has completed, let us say the next module is going to be ML. So unless and until this data visualization is not completed, the ML guys cannot start working with them. If that ML guys itself is having a data visualization skills, they can automatically, they can perform, they can have the maximum output they can have it actually. So to generate the maximum output from the particular project, so the people are looking for end to end, from one end to another end, whatever the skills that are going to be required, you must be in a position to work with all of the skills actually. So even a full stack data science also is going to be like that only. So whatever the various skills that are going to be required. So we are trying to learn, like we are not putting our role only to, I learn only machine learning, so I can work only on the machine learning only. It's not like that. They want to maximize them actually. They want to give a maximized output they want to generate it actually. That's why as a full stack data science engineer, so whatever that particular different skills are required, you need not to be an expert on all the skills actually. At least, for example, I was an expert in ML. So you may be an expert in ML, but some knowledge of, let us say, maths and stats is anyhow required. Some kind of a data visualization, some kind of an analytics part. So you should be having some overall idea about the complete project life cycle, which we have to know about them. So that you can work, you can assign the work at any level, at any particular scope, you have to be in a position to work with that. So as a full stack data science engineer also, there are different type of skills are going to be required actually, yes, a different type of skills. Anyhow, I'm not writing all the skills now, because if you look at the skills, you will be having some, you will be getting a lot of confusion. Like these many skills I have to learn. So after that, what I have to do with the skills? But mainly I'm talking about main skills I'm going to be talking about is going to be mainly the skills are going to be something like machine learning. And the other one is going to be nothing but it's a deep learning. And we are going to be having something what we are going to call it as AI. So which is going to be the artificial intelligence. Mainly we require three different skills we require. Mainly, these are the main important core concepts we have to learn. And apart from that, there are so many other skills are also there. There are so many other skills are going to be required. But as of our skills, it is going to be machine learning, deep learning, AI. These are going to be some of the skills what we require. So within one session, I cannot make you understand with all the things actually. So let me introduce something about a small introduction about what is going to be machine learning actually. Let me introduce about some idea about like what is machine learning actually. So what is deep learning means, the guys who are already having some, that means who started doing some research in the internet or something online, like what is deep learning, etc. They may get some idea about that. But a person who came here for the first time, if they don't have any idea about that, it's a completely, they can't even imagine like what is deep learning is going to do that. Even they can't expect that, like what exactly deep learning will be done, or what exactly the AI will be done. We have some idea, like AI means nothing but some kind of an artificial intelligence. At least some idea about artificial intelligence, but deep learning and all these things, we cannot even predict, like we cannot imagine like what exactly deep learning is there. But whenever I look at this word called as a machine learning, at least there is going to be some ideas actually, at least something that comes to your mind, machine learning. So it can be two ways that people can think, like from the machines, humans can learn, or from the humans, the machine will learn. So mainly machine learning. So two words are there. Machine is there, learning is there. So machine is nothing but our computer. Our nothing but machine is nothing but our computer. Learning means we know that it is going to be learns. But the main doubt is, will the machine will learn, or will we learn from the machine, or humans will learn from the machines? So it is not humans does not learn anything at all. It is going to be nothing but the machines are going to learn. So normally as a humans also, we will learn something actually at a school level, at a college levels, at university levels. We have been done with a different stages. So how we have been got learned, how the humans can learn, we know that humans are going to be having some natural intelligence is there. Humans will have some natural intelligence. By birth, everybody will have some intelligence will be there. So as a child, for example, if I show a fruit and say that this is an apple, so is that particular kid can easily remember that whenever I ask him further, like what is this particular fruit, he'll say that it is an apple. If I say that apple is in red color, so automatically, once I ask him what is this color, he says that it is going to be red color. So slowly as a humans, how the humans will learn, slowly stage by stage. First, initially alphabets, numbers. After that, something like some kind of mathematical techniques. After that, some kind of science, some languages. So how the humans will learn, same as it is, machines also can capable to learn. Actually, most of the guys, most of you get it out. Like, sir, can machines can learn? Even the computer experts also has got that doubt. When they have got this doubt, actually, not in the recent years, it was started around in 1960s only. Around in 1960s only, these experts, the computer experts, has started doing some research. They got a doubt. Why every time the computer has to be given with a program to run? So up to now, we know that whenever we learn any programming language, they will talk about a question saying that why programming language? So why, which is going to be, why do you require a programming language? So whenever, even if anybody asks you, like, why do you require a programming language? The main answer is going to be, the basic answer is going to be, computers cannot understand our human language. So we want our computer to do some process. But being the machine cannot understand it. That's why the machine is going to require some language, which acts as an intermediate between, or like a media between a user and a machine actually. So that is what we say that about a programming language, isn't it? So why every time we have to give some instruction to the machine? Why we have to write a program actually? Can't the machine can say that this number is going to be an even number or odd number? Can't machines can identify that? For example, if I say 2 is going to be an even number, and if I say 3 is going to be an odd number, so how to make a program to verify that? We have to write a logic actually. If n percentile 2 is equivalent to 0, it is going to be an even, else it is going to be odd. We are writing the logic for that actually. The machine is only just running the code, whatever we are writing. That whatever the logic we have written, that particular program is executed by the machine. Machine is not doing anything. Then why do you require computer? Computer is capable to run the human instructions very fastly. So they can run very fastly. That is the reason why we are using them actually. But whenever it comes to the programmatical part, up to now, everybody is saying that computers cannot think by themselves. They don't have any intelligence. That's why everything has to be written by the humans and we have to write the program. Then the machine, that experts has got a doubt. So if I say to the machine saying that 2 is an even number and 3 is an odd number, can't it identify? Only just by 2 numbers, 3 numbers, it cannot identify that. So 4 is going to be an even number, 5 is going to be an odd number, something like that. Or 6 is going to be even number. If I say something like that, there is some kind of a pattern is following. There is some pattern is there. An alternative number is an even number. An alternative number is going to be an odd number. See, machine may not learn saying that I'll divide this particular n by 2. If that n by 2, the percentage is going to be, the remainder is 0, then it is an even number, else it is an odd number. The machine may not identify this logic, but the machine will identify some kind of a pattern. So let us say that every alternative number is going to be something like that. Machine does not know that 1, 3, 5, 7 are odd numbers, and alternative numbers are odd numbers, an alternative number is going to be an even number. Now, if I ask the machine, tell me what is 8, then machine can easily, it can say that it is an even number. Machine will say that it is an even number, but on what basis it says an even number? It does not say that 8 is going to be something like, for example, suddenly after that, again, if you said which is going to be 10, it will say that 10 is going to be an odd number actually. It does not know this. It does not study this data actually. It may study the pattern. Every alternative, first odd will be there, then even will be there, then odd will be there, then even will be there. According to the pattern, after the even number, the next number, whatever you give, it will say that it is an odd number only. After that, if you give some other number, like which is going to be something like 11, it says that it is going to be an even number actually. What the point actually is? So machines can study, machines can learn, but how you are making the machine to learn is important here. We have to study like how the machines are learning. For example, if the machine learns like this, actually, machine says that I was able to learn from this particular data. So based on that, I can say that what is an even number, what is an odd number. But what the machine has done is it memorized the pattern and it says that every alternative is going to be an even number and every alternative is going to be an odd number actually. In that case, you know that if I give 10, it says an odd number, it will say 11, it will say that even number, but because the sequence has been breaked actually. But the machine cannot learn like this actually. So whether the machine is learning correctly or not, whether the machine is able to learn. So if I give the data like this, machine will learn the pattern. So I should not give the data like that. I have to give some kind of an applications. That is what a machine learning expert will do. So how to make the machine to learn that 1 is an odd number, 1, 2 is an even number. How the machine has to learn, how the machine can learn. So we have to understand the capability of the machine. According to that, we have to design it actually. So we have to tell the machine saying that it's not like don't learn the pattern. So this is the way we have to learn. So some kind of an input will go from our side. So I don't say that directly you find the remainder, but I'll tell some alternatives actually. I'll tell some kind of an alternatives, I'll tell that. So I'm going to tell something like I'll try to find out like which is going to be nothing but a reminder, something I'm going to give that ideas about that. Then machine will automatically learns about that. So machines are able to learn from the data. So whatever that has been the past was there, if you can give the data to the machines, machines are capable to learn. And not only the machines are learning, based on the learning what they've done, they will do some kind of an prediction they can be done actually. They can do some kind of a prediction, they can do it actually. So basically machine learning is all about some kind of a prediction. It's a kind of a predictive analysis. So understand the past, based on what has been happened in the past, can you predict what could be happen in the future actually? So if I talk about the use cases, you can talk about so many use cases based on this actually. We can talk about the use cases based on this. You can talk about so many use cases. But I don't want to go for a higher level. I just want to just give some kind of an idea what we are going to be gets using them actually. Like the best and the simplest example so that everybody can understand this in an easy way actually. So what is that example? I can just tell you about one small example based on this particular applications. So that is going to be nothing but what we can say that your emails actually. So as you know that we are going to get a lot of emails every day. Among that, there are going to be spam emails are going to be there. Spam means nothing but we know that they are going to be nothing but what we can say that there are some kind of fraud mails or which are not related to us actually. They are going to be nothing but what we are going to be calling it as in spam. And which are going to be non-spam messages. Non-spam means nothing but which are not spam messages actually. Generally, we are going to call them as in, I don't know whether you know the term or not. That is what we are going to call it as ham messages, we call it as. Hams are nothing but opposite of spam, which are not spams, which are non-spam messages actually. Which are going to be non-spam messages, what we can talk about. Okay, so spam and ham, these are going to be the two kind of messages, the two kinds of emails we are going to be getting it actually. But you know that whenever the spams are going to be gets coming, they will automatically go to the spam folder. So almost all spam messages will go to the spam folder. And wherever that particular ham messages are there, they are non-spams. They are going to be comes to your inbox folder actually. So how they will identify them? Is anybody sitting there at for example, at the Google office? Is anybody sitting there and identifying that there are going to be spam, go to the spam folder? No. Your machines has been already got trained actually, guys. From so many years of time, we have a lot of emails, we have got it actually. We have a lot of emails. So we given these emails to the machines. These emails we have been given to the machines actually. And we already specified that these emails, for example, the first email is a spam. This is a spam. This is an ham. We have to tell that which emails are spam, which emails are ham. If I tell them, the machine start learning about that. But how to learn? As a machine learning expert, I have to tell. So how it has to learn actually? We know that how that emails are going to be identified as whether it is a spam or a ham. We know that. So I'll tell the machine saying that each email is going to be having some kind of a words will be there. So please learn from the particular words. So which words are going to be appeared in the spam? Which words are appearing in the ham? So it will identify that. It will learn. Like for example, it will make a kind of an analysis like lottery or something like which is going to be claim or which we can say price or something like that. They will identify something saying that these words are going to be appearing in this particular spam messages. So whenever the emails contains the words like price, lottery, claim, one, okay, subscribe. Whenever we have this kind of words are there, the machine will identify that it is a spam message because the occurrence of a word. So what type of words are occurring in that particular emails? Depending on that, the machine has to learn. So that is an input which we have to give it actually. We have to give it for that input actually. So machines has to learn. Like we tell the machines, these are the words I have it. So in the first email, these are the words are there. This is a spam. In second email, these are the words are there. If I directly give the email, machine can't learn it actually, guys. we have to split them into the words and I have to tell them, yes, the first email is containing these words. These words belongs to the spam message. These words belongs to ham message. If I tell that individual words and give them, the machine automatically can study them, saying that, okay, I was able to identify that. So whenever a word is going to be, the email is containing a word like a price, 80% probability that it is going to be a spam message. And 20% chances that the 20% probability that it is not a spam message. Something like that, the machines were able to learn. Then whenever a new word comes, whenever a new email comes, whenever it contains a word like a price, immediately 80% chances that it is an this one, no? So it is going to be says that it is going to be an email is an spam message actually. So one of the very simplest example to understand it actually, guys. So nobody is sitting at the Google office and says that this is an email, this email is a spam, this email is a ham messages. It automatically identifies that. Like even not only that actually, guys, like you know that it is going to be whenever we open your emails, observe carefully the emails actually, guys. We know that, no, we have an idea, no, primary, promotions and social is there. For example, have a look at this today's meeting, that is whatever the workshop link was there. So if you can see the meeting workshop link, I didn't get it actually here in the inbox. In my primary, I didn't get it actually. It went to the promotions actually, guys. Can you see full stack data science AI machine learning free workshop, which is going to be 10 a.m. link. So the Google has identified that this is going to be a kind of a promotion. That's why it has been went to the promotion tab. The promotion tab, it has been went here. I verified in my primary tab. It didn't appear in my primary tab. It didn't appear in the primary tab. Then I went to the promotions tab and I verified this. Sometimes it may goes to, which is going to be spam folder actually. It will goes to the spam folder actually. Can you see right now I don't have any spams. I don't have it as of now. I don't have the spams. So something like that, the machines has been got trained actually. The machines has been got trained such a way that they can learn from that particular data and they can understand that. And based on that, how the behaviors are there. And based on that, they can do some kind of a predictions actually. Like we can identify some kind of an fraud transactions in a bank. So whenever a transaction is happening in a bank, so what type of transaction it is, whether it is going to be a fraud or whether it is going to be a non-fraud, it is going to be a non-fraud actually. So immediately it is going to it's going to inform that particular customer saying that something I find at a transaction which is a fraud and it may be a fraud transaction. So please re-verify them actually. They'll send some extra OTPs or etc. and they will do it actually. So some kind of a patterns it will identify it actually. Some kind of a patterns it will identify them. So how the customer is performing the transactions. So based on that, it can identify that. So based on that, it can be predictions, it can be done actually. So they will analyze, like just an example actually, guys, just an example I can tell you. Like for example, if I tell the transactions, so these transactions has been, what is the time of the transaction and what is the type of the transaction? Just an example. At morning, let us say 2 a.m., the transaction is going to be a fraud transaction. For example, at 3 p.m., it is going to be a non-fraud transaction actually. If I tell that data like that, the machines will study like, okay, so this transaction, but how we have to decide? Machines won't decide that, it will be depending on that time. As an ML expert, I have to identify that. So how can you identify whether a transaction is a fraud or not? How do you decide it? So it may be a time of transaction or it may be some other factors. As an ML expert, we have to decide it actually, yes. So how do you decide whether an email is going to be which is going to be an email is a spam or a ham? How do you identify that? Same here also, what is going to be the time of whatever the time I got the email, or what is the email address we have got it actually, the email ID or the words we have to decide it actually. Basically, whether the email is a spam or not is decided depending on the words, but not on the time. But time is also an important factor actually. Time is also an important factor. For example, generally at morning 2 a.m., nobody is going to send a mail to me. Generally, 80% of the chances, if I'm working in something like in a different time zones, then I may get a mails. But normally we don't get it actually, isn't it? So in that cases, it will also consider the time of transaction also, the time of the email, as well as the email, the email address. If you see the spam email, the address, how the emails will be there, we know that actually. So see guys, if you go to your spam folder and verify, like what are the emails are going to be there. So you will be having some kind of an words, like some kind of a sentences, like something like an US lottery prize, something like that. The names will be like that actually. The names are going to be like that. You can see if you open your spam folder and verify your spams. So how the spams are going to be there, we can identify them actually. So something like that, by using some kind of an email ID, the words occurrence, and as well as which is going to be the time, all these are going to be the factors actually. Machines can't decide that actually, guys. User as a machine learning expert, we will decide how the machine has to learn. So we'll only decide how the machine has to learn. It's like, and we are the teachers and the machines are going to be nothing but they are the students. Machines are going to be nothing but they are the students actually. So as you know that when you go to the school, teachers are going to decide how we have to learn. We are going to learn it actually. They will tell the procedure. This is how to do the addition. This is how to do the subtraction. But coming to the coming to the machines, the same machine learning expert. So here we are going to become a machine learning expert. As a machine learning expert, we'll decide like how the machines has to learn. Once if you give the instructions, then machines are going to learn automatically by themselves actually. But machines won't learn automatically by themselves. There is some input and some feed from the user. According to that only, the machines are going to be learn the things actually. That is what we are going to talk about the machine learning actually. Even whenever it comes to the medical diagnosis actually, it is going to be the medical diagnosis. So whenever it comes to the medical diagnosis, it is going to be some kind of an clinical data. So kind of an clinical test data will be there or some kind of a symptoms. So if these symptoms are going to be there, it can be diagnosed as what is going to be the diagnosis. The diagnosis can be either positive or whether it is going to be negative actually. So if you have this kind of a symptoms, it may be a COVID positive. So if you do have this kind of a symptoms, it may be a COVID negative, something like that. The machines can be get trained actually. So if we talk about them, there are so many use cases we can talk about them actually, guys. So email, spam, ham classifications, in an banking applications like identifying some kind of an fraud or non-fraud transactions like defaulters, non-defaulters in a bank. And as part of the medical diagnosis, it's going to be diagnosing whether it is a positive or negative, depending on some clinical data or depending on some symptoms. These are some of the examples of our machine learning applications actually, guys. So what we can finally understand here is, guys, machines are able to learn. Machines can learn from the things. Machines are now capable. They also has become very intelligent, but they have been gotten artificial intelligence. We are giving some intelligence to the particular machines, saying that you can also learn. You learn it. I'll give the data. You tell me. You understand the data, and you tell me what patterns you find out, what you have been learned from the data. Based on that, we can do some kind of an predictions what we can do with action. That is all about this particular machine learning. Then what is going to be deep learning applications actually? So they are going to be a little bit on higher level, guys. They are going to be a little bit on higher level. It's a different case. We can talk about them. But as of now, this is going to be the idea, just an idea about how we are going to be gets working as of this particular application. Okay. So that is just a small introduction part of what is going to be machine learning. As I already told, I'm not going for much implementation about that. So I'm not going for much implementation about that. But as of now, I'm going to be gets working with this kind of an applications. We can say that actually this is just an introduction part of what is going to be the machine learning actually. So if you want to learn, that means it's only introduction. So if you want to learn more and more, if you want to get trained on this particular one, so from the DURGASOFT technologies, we are going to be starting. So we are providing an end-to-end, like whatever the end-to-end, full stack data science course actually is. A full stack data science course we are going to be offering actually. Just I'll give you an idea of like what topics we are going to be gets learning as part of our particular our course curriculum, as part of our training program. So what kind of an what kind of an courses, what kind of an topics, or what kind of an technologies or techniques we are going to be gets learning about them. So just give me a second. Just give me a second, guys. Right. So we are going to be, I'll just give you an idea like what, anyhow, you can also get a copy of this. So this is going to be a full stack data science course actually. The course curriculum related to our full stack data science course. Yeah, I'm coming to them, Pradeep. Okay, I'll coming to them actually. You can see it actually, guys. So these are going to be our main, the course curriculums, what we are going to be learning. Anyhow, we are going to be learning about 2 programming languages actually, guys. Because for implementing this machine learning and data science, we are going to be requiring mainly 2 languages. One is a Python, another one is an R language. These 2 comes under programming languages. Using this, we are going to be applying some techniques like visualization, machine learning, deep learning, NLP. All these are what we are going to be learning as part of that. So to understand this, we have to require some concepts of NumPy and Pandas related to Python. Those also we are going to be learning. And a little bit idea about a big data systems, which is going to be Hadoop and Spark, and some development of some kind of a chatbots, and even some kind of an Azure related, some cloud-based ML applications we are going to be learning. And even some part of the Power BI tool, which is basically a data visualization tool actually. So these are going to be the main concepts which we are going to be learning as part of our course curriculum. So for each and every concept, like what day-to-day schedule will be there actually, guys. Python introduction, operators in Python, sequences, OOPS concepts. These are all core Python concepts what we are going to be learning. These are all related to something about the NumPy, which is going to be the NumPy. Pandas related topics what we are going to be learning. Data visualization concepts. Main important is machine learning actually, guys. Main important is going to be machine learning actually. So what are the machine learning concepts? What are the different types of machine learning algorithms we are going to be working? So understanding what is machine learning, what is machine learning use cases, process involved in the machine learning, types of learnings, all these are going to be some of the basic ideas. So you can see almost all 4 days, there is an introduction will be there. When you started with the actual course curriculum, 4 days, this is all introduction part of the machine learning actually. Then I'll start with some algorithms, like which are going to be KNN, decision trees. We have some kind of an algorithms what we are going to be working. We'll see them actually. So in deep learning also, we are going to be working with the different types of deep learning models. We are going to be learning the things actually, guys. Okay. So all these are going to be some of the techniques what we are going to learning, Hadoop and Spark. And apart from that, chatbot developments are going to be there. Azure MLs are going to be we are working, and even with the Power BI concepts. So end to end, whatever that is going to be, it's a completely full stack data science course. We are not limiting only with the data, only with ML or something like that. We are not limiting. We are going to be just learning about a lot of things. We are going to be learning about them actually, guys. Okay. So that is going to be about the course curriculum. And from tomorrow onwards, we are going to be, if you are having any planning to start your journey, your learning journey on the data science. So from tomorrow morning, we are going to be starting a new batch, a new training session we are going to be starting. So which is going to be scheduled from morning 7 a.m. to, which is going to be 8:30 a.m. is your actual schedule actually, total schedule. Initially, it will not be for 1.5 hours. Initially, just 1 hour it will be there. And after that, we'll just make up to 1.5 hours. It will take the session. And every day we'll be having this 6 days a week, we'll be having a session. 1 or 2 weeks, we'll work for 5 days. After that, we'll work with the 6 days. And almost all, it is going to be approximately somewhere around 4 to 5 months. It will take it actually. Because we can see a lot of topics, a lot of new course, new techniques. Everything is a new techniques for you. So we'll be learning about all these particular course curriculums. Okay. And the course fees is going to be 16K. So which is going to be the best price what we are offering. So 16K is going to be one of the, it's going to be that's the cost of your training for the complete end-to-end. So apart from that, not only the data science training, as a complimentary, you are going to get in some complimentary videos also we are going to be getting. So coming to my course curriculum, I'm going to teach you some core Python I'm going to be teaching. So just only for 2 weeks, we are going to be teaching about that. But if you want to learn a little bit more about the Python, we are going to be getting somewhere around 170 videos on Python actually. 170 videos on Python, a Python videos which is going to be taken by Mr. Durga. So Durga sir has taken these particular videos. His videos are going to be there. They are not my videos, which will be around costing you around 4,000 actually, which you are going to get it at a free of cost. You are going to get these videos at a free of cost as a complimentary. As a complimentary, you are going to get it Around 170 plus videos are there. 170 videos are there. If you want to become a complete Python expert, you can learn for this particular 170 videos. You can access. As a complimentary, who has been registered for the data science course, you will be getting this particular whatever that 4K costed, which is going to be the approximately 4K costed. You are going to get it free of cost. We are going to be getting actually. And anyhow, as you can see that it's a full stack data science course. It's going to be nothing but not only as part of a training, plus along with that, which is going to be nothing but it is going to be a kind of an what we can say that a job support, or we can say, I don't say job support, which is going to be a job assistance will be given actually. So I'm going to be here to give you all the job assistance, whatever we given. Like you can see, actually, you will get a follow-up mail actually, guys. You will be getting a follow-up mail actually. Anyhow, the complete follow-up mail will contains all this information is going to be there. Just this is going to be how the follow-up mail will come. So just anyhow, I'm going to be giving you those particular course highlights are going to be nothing but it's a kind of a resume preparation is going to be there. Interview-based questions are going to be there. A domain-specific project based on the participants, whatever the requirement is going to be there. And even topic-wise assignments and assessments are going to be there. Maths and statistics, the statistics related. And you can see some kind of a free workshops on some advanced concepts will be there. Some advanced concepts actually, we are going to give you the access to that particular, that kind of an advanced topics also we are going to be giving a free workshops we'll be conducting actually, guys. So you can attend at a free of cost to that particular workshop. So workshops on advanced topics. It's going to be workshop on some advanced topics. This is we are going to be getting at a free of cost. No need to pay anything for that. So along with the training, whatever the training, day-to-day training will be there. And is an as part of our training also, every day-to-day video will be there. The recorded videos will be given actually. If any case, if you have missed the classes, you will be getting the recorded videos will be getting, as well as whatever the PDF file, the class notes, whatever I'm writing, the class notes I'm going to be writing, and whatever the code, the program, whatever the codes I'm going to be writing, that particular program is also going to be given access to you. All these things will get it like through a Google Drive, we are going to get the access actually, guys. This will come through some kind of a Google Drive we are going to be getting. And this 170 Python videos, I'll tell you how to get the access to that. For that, there's a small procedure is there. There is an LMS system is there. Through some LMS system only, you're going to get it actually. Some kind of an LMS system is going to be there. Some kind of an learning module is going to be there. Using that, you can get it actually. And access to your free workshops on advanced topics, it's a free of cost. And these particular, the videos are also going to be free of cost. We have to pay around 16K, which you can discuss with my backend team. Our backend team will contact you if you have any further details, questions and clarification on the payment and all these things. You can talk to them actually, because I was only related to only technical aspects. If you have any technical questions on if you have any questions on data science or any kind of a questions related to some technical questions, you can feel free to discuss about with me. Okay. Fine, guys. So this is going to be a free workshop, just in hardly 40-45 minutes of time I have been given to you. So that's it from my side for the today's workshop, guys. So once again, I'm not ending the session. Thank you for attending this particular free workshop. If you have any questions, guys, now I think most of the questions I have been discussed about that. Now, if you have any questions, you can feel free to discuss with me, guys. So if you want, you can unmute yourself and we can speak. And also, if you want, if you have any problem with your mic or something, you can just unmute yourself and you can speak, or you can use the chat panel actually. Yes, Pradeep, I think I have answered your question, like what about the placement? Right. Yes, yes. Yes.
Who's asking? Yeah. Hi, thanks for briefing me about the data science.
Yes.
See, thing is, my case is that like I am working as a finance function consultant since almost 8 years in TCS.
Okay.
But since I don't see any growth in finance, so I wanted to move to the booming technologies calling as a data science.
Okay.
So I'm completely non-technical. You can say I don't know Python. I don't know whatever you have shown me a few languages like programming, especially programming like this, R, Python, and all. So I don't know. Like I'm just scratch level. Okay, you can say I'm on scratch level. Now I have the question is that can I mean am I fit to this course or not? I just wanted to take a confirmation before go ahead.
Okay. So, my first question I want to ask you here is, okay, so you have completely zero knowledge. You have to start from the scratch. That's, you don't have any prior knowledge. Put it aside.
Okay.
So what about the confidence level that you can learn a programming language? What about your confidence level?
Yeah, I have like like a guts to learn any new technology. The problem is that only like the programming I'm thinking about, Java, this Python and all.
Okay.
So, but I can give at least 4 or 5 hours every day on this course. There is see, supporting and learning. There is no issue with that.
Okay. Fine. So first, let me clarify that. We are not learning any programming languages here. So you may get a doubt, sir. You said, which is Vamsi, you said, which is a Python. Yes, Python is a programming language. Have you ever seen? That means I'm not talking about that. Have you ever seen a Python, how a Java program is going to looks like? Have you ever seen?
No.
You never seen it also.
Zero knowledge. Zero. You can say
no. I'm not saying that you do. Have you worked on it? Have you seen any time a Java program? Have you seen anybody writing a Java program? How they have been written? At least I'm not talking about the words and terms. At least how complexity that particular code is there.
No,
you have never seen it. Okay, fine, no worries. It's going to be like, see, actually this data science is not at all related to any computer science engineering. It's not a subject of computer science.
Okay,
you got my point. So there is nothing relevant to that. All this data science is all about some mathematical and statistical concepts we have to learn. To implement those particular maths and statistical concepts, we are going to be taking the help of a Python. Why? Because Python is a very, very simple language to use, not for learning. Very easy to learn and very easy to use it actually. It's first of all, it's not a programming language. It's a scripting language, what we call it. Just like a statement by statement will write it. At least, do you have an idea about how do you write a program? That means how do you write a program? Then how do you run the program? At least do you have the technical knowledge?
I know only SQL part.
Okay, leave it. SQL. If you know the SQL, Python is very similar to SQL actually.
Okay.
Python is going to be a very, very similar to SQL. So whatever you do it in SQL, I am going to do the same thing as it is in Python, just by writing a small lines of code. I'm going to be writing it actually. Are you an expert in SQL or a beginner in SQL?
Yeah, it's a medium level.
Medium level. Okay. So no worries. So like you know that you will create some tables, you will put some data into the tables, and you will select the data, etc. So same things. I'm going to do the same thing actually. So only thing is, you are working with tables. I'm going to work with data frames.
So, Vamsi, you mean to say that we are not learning 100% Python and R language?
No.
We know we are learning whatever it is required. We are learning and
absolutely
put it in the course.
Absolutely. I already told 15 days core Python only. We are going to learn it actually.
Because I have prior to that, like I have seen some YouTube, like I have seen some videos that is roadmap to data science. They are giving you have to. These are the prerequisites to learn or to jump into the data science.
Okay.
I thought of that. Okay, first you learn Python and R, and then
not required.
Move to the.
You need not to be an expert in that. Just a basic 15 days class will be there. So only thing I say is, being you are completely new to this programming, even that is not a big thing at all, but some terminologies and all these things will be a little bit new to you. Just only thing is, just you have to put a little bit effort compared with the other guys who are already having some idea about a programming. They can learn easily. For you, it's a little bit time taking process. But once you complete off your core Python, once you go to the data science, you never think about the Python at all. That means we never think that you will be learning, you are using Python, you are learning Python, nothing you are going to learn. Completely the concepts changes, mathematical, statistical concepts we are going to be working. And being you already, because already I can hear that you're working on some kind of an finance related, maybe some terminologies also that will comes actually, because that is also related to some data, and here also it's something relevant to the data actually.
Okay. And I see, since I'm having completely finance background, then how like after completing this course, how resume fit for this?
Absolutely, it is going to be the best useful in the finance. So if you just once I can explain, like as I already told you, like what is going to be the applications in this one. So you can just see like an identifying some finance means it can be anything, whenever we work with some kind of an of transactions in a bank or something related to loans, how much loan amount we have to give. So all these are going to be nothing but the machine learning related applications only. So just if you see the machine learning use cases in, let us say that machine learning use cases in which is going to be the finance. So you can see a lot of examples actually. Basically, mostly telecom, insurance, finance. These are the main three sectors which we are going to be using as part of the particular applications actually. So 10 different use cases for machine learning for finance actually. So like assessment and management of credit risk actually, customer churn predictions actually, stock market forecasting, what we can do that, fraud detections and preventions, what we are going to be doing that. So whatever I have been talked about, that same thing we can say that. So currently these three areas are getting the maximum output from the machine learning actually. Finance, even education systems, the learnings, whatever we are having it actually, but mostly telecom and finance, and which is going to be not only that we are having so many, but maximum utilizations are going to be and medical diagnosis actually, finance is there, and e-commerce sites, in e-commerce applications, all these are getting the maximum output from this particular the machine learning applications. You can best fit in the finance application. You can also implement and you can also upskill. You can do some kind of a new implementations and all these things. We can do it.
Okay. So my last question is that so
Yes.
after completing this course, like what are the job roles and responsibilities? What is the
Yes.
roles?
Yeah.
How many roles will we fit for this after this finish course?
We have multiple roles are there, because see, this is all about some kind of a different type of skills actually. I don't say that there are technologies. There are for different skills we have it actually. So you can work as a data analyst. We can become actually data analyst. Mainly our main target is to become a data scientist, but becoming a data scientist is not that much easy actually. So data scientist, data analyst, data visualizations expert we can apply, or a machine learning expert we can apply. You can choose a different areas what we are going to be having it actually. Multiple skills we have, multiple roles also what we can have, but mostly if you have a lower experience, you can go for a data analyst, we can go, or we can go for something like an ML expert we can go for. If you are more and more confidence with that, you can go for a data scientist also. Data scientist at the top.
Yeah, any one of them mentioned roles will be fit.
You can apply. You can just apply for that particular.
Okay.
So that is one of the main reason most of the guys are learning, because it is if you learn Java, you can only become a Java developer. You cannot become a remaining. But here we have a multiple skills we are going to be learning actually. So these are all techniques we are going to learn. We don't talk about a technology here. We are only talking about the techniques what we are going to be using here.
Okay. So as you said that again, I said that we are not learning completely Java and Python and R languages. We are learning what are the required parts.
Only the required part. Required part means, see, whatever that is required for our data science and machine learning only, up to that level only we are going to be learning the Python. That object oriented, inheritance, polymorphism, all these are not required. We'll use two languages, Python and R. These are the two languages we use.
Fine. So in entire this course, we don't see here and there. We just follow whatever you said, whatever you course you suggested.
That's it. That's it.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah. Thanks, Vamsi.
Thank you. Right, guys. Anyone, guys? Any questions? Anyone, guys? If you have any other questions, we can just take up the questions.
Vamsi, last question. Can you send the following link with course details and fees details?
Yeah, they will send you. They will send you. As I told you, there will be some follow-up link will be coming like this to you. You can say a follow-up link like this. You will get the follow-up link like this. You can just go through them and you can do that. So they'll follow-up link. This is what we call it as a follow-up link. So thanks for attending. We'll get a like a workshop, something like that. How was the session? Please provide the feedback. And all these complete details are going to be there actually. The complete payment details and all these things, what we'll have it actually. Okay. Even we'll also getting the course curriculum also. You can see the course content, which if you want, we can see that particular course content is going to be there. So we can see that kind of an course contents and all these things, what we can see them actually. Okay. So you are not providing any job placement. You're just giving the job support. We will get the job support actually. As much, see, 80%, like you can say that it's going to be a job assist. It's an, I can It's a job support we are going to be giving. So whatever that is required for your job, getting a job, we will be giving. But we don't have any. We say that only placement assistance will be there. It's not like an placements are not there actually.
So just support might be there, like
support will be there. Support will be there.
For general entry questions.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. It's not only up to the end of the course. We'll be having a Telegram group is also maintained for our batch, whatever the batch that is going to be starts. So that that link will be there forever. That means as of ever means it's not like 1 year, 2 years. That is completely maintaining. Even for 1 year back completed branch, that's also we are maintaining that one. If they have any questions, they can just speak to them, or we can make in the, if we can maintain the group, you can maintain them. So if you, different people will encounter different questions in interviews, or whatever the support they require, I'm going to be helping them actually. Will be.
And this course is online, offline, both? Like
no, it's an online only. Currently, it's purely an online. You are based out of Hyderabad, or?
Yeah, I'm based out of Hyderabad.
Okay. So we are located here, but mostly people are preferring to work with the offline only. Online only. So if you want, anytime if you want to meet me personally, you can come to DURGASOFT and you can meet me there.
Because why I'm just asking questions, instead of one person is doing, if we have a group at institutes, at least we can
Yes, absolutely. But everybody, because online advantage, that one is the main advantage is time is getting saved actually.
Correct.
You guys are not ready to work at work. That means every corporate level now they're asking to come to office, actual work from office. But nobody is 80% of them people are not interested to work from office because the traveling time and all these things is saving a lot, no? Basically.
Correct.
So that is one of the reason actually. The second thing is cost, obviously.
Cost.
So people are preferring, because we have the guys connecting from US and North India, South India, from our different locations. If you want to say the branch means only just very few people are coming. Very few people are coming. They have to come to Hyderabad, and only 5-6 people are, not more than that. We are not able to form the batch. If you're putting online, exactly we're getting more than 20 people. You are getting it actually. At least 20 people will come in online classes. You don't find any difference at all, except you can't see me. That's it. Remaining everything is going to be just, you have seen, everything I write it in a notepad. I'll write it by using a pen tablet only. I'll use it. Everything. It looks like a normally just like a classroom only. Only thing is you can't see me. If you're off, if I on my cam also, you can see me. But that will disturb your class actually. That's why I don't on the cam actually.
No issues. And this is a recording sessions and
recording sessions will be there day to day. Recording sessions, whatever the notepad I'll write it, I will share that, as well as the code also, which I'm going to share it in actually. So every
material also
everything through the drive itself. So every day our class notes will be like this. You can see 311, every different batches, how they have been, each and every class notes and all these things will be there. So we'll be sharing like this, and along with the drive only we'll be having the drive access will be there. For every batch we'll be having maintenance, a separate drive will be maintained, and through that particular drive we'll be getting this action. So you can see like batches, each and every batch will be getting the drive access like this. Second. Yeah.
And Vamsi, I have one more question.
Actually. Yes, go ahead.
So as you said that the course fees is 17,000 around, right?
Yeah, 16K.
16K. So, and outside of the institute, they are charging around 25,000, 30,000, even 50,000 cases are there. And
not 50,000, not 15,000. I see. There are different levels. See, the thing is, so I done from IIIT Hyderabad. I spended 1.75 lakhs. I have been spot spended.
Okay.
1.75 lakhs. Even now, if you go to some kind of an IIIT or IITs, they have been, you can minimum they will be charging around 2 lakhs actually.
Correct.
So here the thing is, see, so everybody see at what level of people will join for a 1.7 lakhs actually. Just imagine like 1.5 lakhs.
Who is working jobs like?
Obviously, who is higher level. That means higher levels actually. So project managers or team leaders, those people are going to be. But what about the job? Who are going to be the job who are going to be looking for the job? Look at the job opportunities. So they cannot spend that much time, and that too, that level is going to be, even see 1.75 lakhs. You will be getting whatever the course we are offering here. You will be getting a more knowledge than that actually, because that completely it is only theoretical classes. They don't teach you practical. They only tell you the theoretical. Only thing is IIT professors who are the PhDs people will teach them actually. The course is very higher level. The course is at very higher level. So without having a data science knowledge, you could go there, you cannot learn anything from there actually. So we are offering so at different levels as part of the current, if you want, you can see. So in Hyderabad, we have Naresh IT is there and DurgaSoft. These are most popularly what we can see.
Correct.
As part of the market trend, our cost is going to be 16K.
Correct.
Okay. But
So
you will be
because
getting
yeah,
that you can compare with that, because whatever the level of training you can see there, because you can see there. That means just see like how you are going to be getting here is like just in the today morning I have got one message from a LinkedIn person actually. So I'll just show you. I don't bother about that. So if I just connect to my LinkedIn, just today morning only I got a message. So he has seen my video and he's asking me for he's asking me for a one-to-one training actually. He has asked me a message. This morning only has been sent a message to me actually.
Okay.
So it's going to be something like that. Yes, this one is what we can say that. My name is Khalil. I stopped at your full stack data science course. So he was working at senior Oracle database administrator, Centroid Systems. So interested in one-to-one training in full stack, can you connect over the phone? He has the WhatsApp number. So my learning will be different. So I don't teach like only the things are. So main specialization. So if you attend the demo classes, from tomorrow we have a demo classes there. You can attend the demo classes. They are free of cost only, 3-4 days we can attend it. There I'll talk about some technical aspects. Then you'll understand. Today I didn't talk about any technical concepts basically. So technically it will be very good. I have done a lot of research on that. All that research work I'll explain it on my main role is going to be this particular trainings itself. So I'll do a lot of research on them. I'll study them, I'll understand them, and then I'll explain to them actually.
Okay.
You'll get a good knowledge. Knowledge wise, you need not to worry. 19 years of experience. Even I can talk about SQL, PL, SQL topics. SQL also, if you want any doubts, I was an expert in SQL because 6-7 years I worked on SQL. So I'll talk about all technologies. It's not only about this one, big data systems, but I was not into Java, not into some other Java and other programming languages. Complete my specialization is on the data related technologies.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fine. Okay, guys. Thanks for.
Hello. Hello.
One thing is that like till what time you will be available in DurgaSoft tomorrow? Like I will meet you.
No. I will not be there because everything I'm working from office only. I'm working from home only, no online classes. At any time, if you want to come, because I'm taking the classes from online only, I'll stay near to DurgaSoft. If you want to come, I can just come there and I can meet you if you give any time if you want.
Can you post your number in the chat?
Yeah, sure. Okay then. Otherwise, okay. Just give me a second. Okay, I'll give you. Just please wait. Yeah. Yes, somebody is asking a question.
Hello.
Yes. Shivam Kumar.
Sir, is there any batch for 8 p.m.?
8 p.m. was already started.
Okay.
9:30 p.m. is a new batch started. Do you have any prior knowledge of Python? Because 8 p.m. batch was not suitable for you because it's already started and already NumPy Pandas has already started. If you already have any idea about them, you can join that.
Yeah, I have a knowledge about Python and some NumPy and
NumPy Pandas.
Panda a little bit, but I have knowledge about NumPy.
Okay, I can recommend you one thing. If you want to attend, if you want to start up, you can join in the 8 p.m. How about 9:30 p.m.?
Yeah, good.
Then you can join it the 9:30 p.m. Then 9:30 to 10:30 p.m. we have a new batch. Just recently it has been got started only. You can join that particular batch.
Okay, sir. And how can we get demo link?
Demo link, my backend team will send you. My backend team will send you to you, or you can. How you got this on the link for this workshop actually? Have you registered?
Sir, from website.
Some from the same website only. You can have the link. You can also register from there also.
Okay, sir.
So you can just go to DurgaSoft Online. Go to the durgasoftonline.com. There you will be having the link will be there. So you can just how you have been registered for this. You will be having a link for which is going to be the full stack data science course will be there. You can just click on that particular link. This is 9:30 p.m. batch actually. So if you want to connect for the this one, you can just have a register link is there. Otherwise, morning 7 o'clock, which is going to be from morning tomorrow. So tomorrow, this one actually. This is 7 a.m. batch. If you want, you can click on that particular link. So which one you want, you can get registered with that actually.
Sir, how much topic are covered in 9:30 p.m.?
It's a recently started only. Just a 1 week started. Python just basics has been started. Python just like a last class I started with a concept of list concept I have been got started.
Okay, sir. Okay.
That's why I'm saying that 8:30 p.m. is too far away for you because already pandas was already started. So we went into the deep into them. But if 9:30 is feasible for you, you can restart for the 9:30 match.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Fine. Thank you. Right. So once again, thank you all of you guys for spending your Sunday's time. Okay. Thank you once again, and I hope you see you tomorrow in the demo session. We'll see you guys. Thank you all of you, and have a nice day. Thank you all of you.
Thanks, Vamsi.
Thank you, sir.